Good afternoon, YouTube. It is Friday afternoon, and this is Michelle coming to you from my YouTube channel because my plan is to continue Finish It Friday through the rest of the year. Miss Audrey, So Good All, here on YouTube, had a challenge that ran several weeks in September into the first week of October, and that was so fun. And I just decided that since I had the momentum started, I would continue with Finish It Friday. Now, I came up with an Excel spreadsheet at one point, and I'll update that when I finish today's projects, but wanted to let you know what my plan is for October. So Audrey laid out a great example. She showed several projects at the beginning of the month that she wanted to finish, and she just made sure she finished those. My bag of PhD projects half done was so full that I just kind of nibbled at it. And I got a lot of things done, including some other swaps and challenges for the month. So it was a great month, so much so that I decided I'm going to continue. So let me show you what I plan on finishing this month, and there will probably be some additional items included, but I think that I want to have a realistic plan in place. My first project that I plan on doing, hopefully tonight, is to rebind my first coffee journal. I was watching tons of YouTube videos, and everyone was dyeing papers, and it was just fabulous. I loved it. It was I love vintage, just the whole idea of lace and doilies and all of my earth tones, creams and coffee color. And I made this journal out of some box. You know, I love redoing some boxes. And so here's my box. And came up with a little snazzy, jazzy closure. These are 2 hooks, and the ring just slides on the hook and keeps it closed. Inside, you'll see. Now, the first thing you'll notice, and I'm not sure what I was thinking, but if you see the spine, it's starting to crack, so I'm going to have to repair that while I'm in here. But you see 2 holes. Okay, let's look at the 3 signatures. These signatures were all pamphlet stitched. And the first thing you notice, hey, they have 3 holes. So somehow, all of the accounting I've done over my life, I have a CPA, I do the accounting for my dad's architectural firm. I'm not sure what I was thinking, but the signatures have 3 holes, and the spine only had 2 holes. So I kind of jimmy-rigged them in, and they were kind of floating at the spine. You can only imagine. And I just didn't want to take the time, or hadn't taken the time to redo. So tonight is a free Friday, so this is my project I plan on completing tonight. I'm going to use my handy-dandy Tim Holtz tool, take out the tiny knots in these signatures. My plan is to come up with having a piece of cardstock that I will put the 3 holes in, re-stitch the signatures into that, and then put that onto the spine. And with the help of glue or flowers or something, I may get rid of those 2 holes. So I haven't decided yet, but I know that tonight it'll be finished. So I've gotten out my embroidery things. I love using silk embroidery thread on projects such as this nature. So I have what's left of this, but I may end up cutting it because of the way the knots are so tight. So that's project number 1, to rebind my first coffee dyed, all coffee dyed journal. There's that one. Put that aside. Next, I showed at one point a junk journal I made from envelopes that I had received in the mail, return envelopes. And this was pretty much done, except for I had never come up with a closure. I've got eyelets in the front and in the back. It's very chunky. And so, simple. All it needs is a closure. So we're trying to get that done. During the mail envelope craze, I created tons of these, and you've seen I finished 2 of 5 I finished and have shown on previous videos. So this one actually was the one that was most completed of them because I had decorated and put the lace on, I put the knob, I had started with some pockets and showed this. So recently I purchased Summer's Inn by Ephemeris Vintage Garden, and I've got all of my printouts here. So this journal, I hope to get that completed. And then last, but certainly not least, is a paper bag journal that I started. You hear the paper rumbling. I got all these things bagged so that way I can just grab the bag. And started it. This is when I was doing everything in that Paper Studio paper pack called Haberdashery. And I'm not sure. Maybe it's because my dad's an architect and I love the structure of journals, and I can get them built. And once I figure out this has a hidden binding system, and these are bags, and we cut the bags, and we have flaps, etc. But it's almost like once I've constructed it, it's like, okay, fine, I know how to construct it now. Then comes the hard part, decorating. So on this journal, and it's pretty tall, I don't know, it's almost 9 inches. 9 by almost 5. So by 9 by 5. And I've completed all of the pages except for one. So this one needs to be covered. The pages then need to be put into the book using the binding system. And then there is enough room for embellishment of each of the pages or sections. So yeah. So there's that. I even have a little cute dangle ready to go. I just need to put it together. So wish me luck. These are some projects half done that I hope to get done using Finish It Friday, the month of October. Have a scrappy, happy weekend and crafty weekend, and I will repost this evening showing you what I completed today. Thanks, and have a great day.